everyone, welcome back to Biology with MJ. In this video, we will be covering the part 2 of the topic Taxonomic Aids. You can check out the part 1 on this link, and this is the part 2 of this topic. Okay, so let's begin with the part 2 of this video. Before beginning the video, do not forget to follow me on Instagram, Facebook and Telegram. Links are provided in the description below, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you do not miss any update. Okay. So we have already studied about herbarium, botanical gardens, museums and zoological parks in the previous video, right? So in this video, we will be covering keys, taxonomic keys, flora, manuals, monographs and catalogues. So stay tuned till the end of the video because you are going to gain a lot of knowledge and in a clear manner in this video, okay? So we come to the first, that is key. The first taxonomic aid for this video is key. So what are keys used for? Keys are used for identification based on similarities and dissimilarities. They are analytical in nature. Okay, we need to apply a lot of brain into keys. So that is why they are not popular in use, because there are a lot of complicated terms which we need to know in order to use a key. So all of these taxonomic aids that we are going to cover in this video, these are book or documentation based kind of taxonomic aids. Now these are certain places where plant specimens or animal specimens are kept. Whereas all these keys, flora, manuals, monographs, all these are books or publications. Okay. So coming back to key, so keys are also used for identification purposes. We can identify any plant specimen or animal specimen with the help of keys. On the basis of what? Similarities and dissimilarities. We would compare the characters that are mentioned in a key with the characters that we have found out in our specimen. Then we will compare this. Okay, these many characters are similar. Okay, this is similar. This is not similar. And then we will arrive to the name of the plant or animal specimen we are talking about. So these are analytical in nature, as already told. We need a lot of knowledge around various terms in order to use keys. We need to use a lot of analysis while using a key. Okay, these are separate for each category. So there are different keys for genus, there are different keys for family. Okay, so for different keys for order. So there are different keys, separate keys for each taxonomic category. Okay, and they are not popular in use. So this is the example of a taxonomic key. This is how a key looks like. Okay, this section in blue-green color represents a key. Okay, now if we have 3 taxa, for example, which we do not know yet. Okay, consider a human being who has not ever seen a bat or a frog or a snake. So what if that person goes and wants to identify all these 3 organisms? What will he do? He'll use a key. Okay, so first let us consider a bat. So consider this human being. Let's call him Sam. Okay, now if Sam wants to identify what is the name of this organism, he is referring to a key. Okay, now let us leave this experiment aside for a moment and understand the structure of a key first. So you would observe a common pattern in this key, that numbers are repeating. Okay, because there are 2 sets of contrasting statements that are present. Okay, number 1 statement is external ears are present. Then the next statement is representing external ears are absent. So a key contains the pairs of contrasting statements. These statements are opposite to each other. So key contains sets of contrasting statements. This is set 1, this is set 2, set 3, 4, 5, or we can call it pairs of contrasting statements. Pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each pair contains opposite statements. Wings present, wings absent. Okay. Then wings present, wings absent, limbs present, limbs absent, gills present, gills absent. Okay, this is how key looks like. And each statement of a pair is known as a lead. So this is also a lead, this is also a lead, and together two leads make up what? A couplet. So two statements of a pair are known as a couplet. So basically this pair in itself is known as a couplet. This is also a couplet. This is also a couplet. Okay, so all these are couplets. Couplets make up key, and each couplet is made up of two leads. Okay, two lead statements. So now coming back to our experiment, now Sam wants to identify this organism. Okay, let's call it A. Let's call this B, and let's call this C. Now he will go to statement 1 first. External ears are present. Okay, yes, in this organism external ears are present. Now the key is suggesting that we go to couplet number 2. In bracket 2 is written, this means that we have to go to the second couplet. Okay, now we arrive at the second couplet. Now second couplet is saying wings are present. So are wings present in this organism? Yes, wings are present. Okay, now we have identified it that our organism number A is a bat. So see how easily we identified a bat. So taxon A has been identified. Now coming to the second organism, that is the frog. Now Sam does not know that this is a frog. So he is using a key to identify a frog. Now what will he do? He'll go in the series. Are external ears present in the frog? No, they are not present. Are external ears absent? Yes, this statement is matching with our organism. External ears are absent. So in this statement, it is suggesting us to go to the couplet number 3. That is this one. So here, are wings present in this organism? No, wings are not present. Are wings absent? Yes, wings are absent. So if wings are absent, it is suggesting us to go to couplet number 4. Okay, we have not arrived at the name yet. Okay, we have not identified the organism yet. We need to go to couplet 4. Now we go to couplet 4. Now are limbs present? Are limbs present? Yes, limbs are present. So limbs are present. We would see what is written adjacent to it. Okay, so if limbs are present, this organism is frog. If limbs are absent, then we would have gone to the couplet number 5. Now since limbs are present, we have identified our organism that this is a frog. So see how easily Sam identified frog also. Okay, he had already identified a snake. He had already identified a bat. Now he has identified the frog also. Now he will come to the taxon 3. That is this organism he needs to identify, organism number C. Starting from the couplet 1 again, number 1 is saying external ears are present. So external ears are not present, external ears are absent, so we need to go to couplet number 3 now. Now in the couplet 3, are the wings present or wings absent? Wings are absent, so we need to go to couplet 4 now. Now in the couplet 4, are limbs present or absent? The snake has no limbs, right? So limbs are absent. Now we'll go to the couplet 5. Are gills present or absent? No gills are present in a snake. In fishes, gills are present. So if gills are absent, this is a snake. We cannot see any gills in this organism. So this is what we have identified, the last organism, organism C also. This is a snake. So that is how taxonomic keys are used in order to identify the organisms. Okay. Now coming to the next taxonomic aid, Flora. What is a flora? Flora is a book that contains the actual account of the habitat and distribution of plants found in a particular area. Okay, it only contains the information of plants. Name suggests, right? Flora means plants, fauna means animals. So flora contains only the information about plants. Key was containing the information for both plants and animals. Okay, there are keys for both plants and animals. But floras are exclusively for plants, and flora represents a book which contains the actual account, okay, the information on the habitat of the plants and how are they distributed in a particular area. For a particular area, all the plants are present. The information on that plant, their habitat and their distribution, all the information around their habitat and distribution is present in the flora of all the plants that are found in a particular area. Okay, it also contains the index, okay, of names of plant species found in an area. होता है ना table of contents in the front of every document, right? So flora is also containing the index, the table of contents, कि एक region में what all are plants present, what all plants are present. It contains the list of those plant species that are found in that area. Okay, so what are the examples of flora? One major example is Flora of Delhi by J.K. Maheshwari. Okay, Flora of Delhi will contain all the plants that are found in Delhi, and it would contain the information regarding their habitat and their distribution. Okay. Coming to manuals. Manuals are books containing detailed description of organisms found in a particular area. Okay, manual will contain the information of both plants and animals that are found in a particular area. And what kind of information? Detailed description, whatever information about that organism's morphology, its external structure, its internal structure, okay, everything, its compounds, okay, its biochemistry, all the knowledge around that organism would be present in the manual. Now, manuals have key for identification of the names of species found in an area. Manuals come with a key, the taxonomic key which we have studied. So, manuals come with a taxonomic key for identification of the names of species that are found in an area. So, if we do not know the name of a certain species, we can also use a manual first to identify the name of the species, okay, that are found in that area, and then we can refer to the description of that species. Okay, it is used for both plants and animals. So, example, manual of cultivated plants. Okay. Now coming to monographs. Now monographs, mono means one. So monographs contain information on only one taxon, and monographs are also there for both plants and animals. Okay, for both plants and animals, monographs are there, and the information is only present for one taxon. For example, only for a family, okay, or only for a genus, information is present. Okay, this is only one taxon. So there would be a monograph for a family, a separate monograph for a family, a separate monograph for a genus. But either only for a family or for a genus or any other taxon. But only one taxon would be there for which the monograph is created. For example, for the genus Pinus, the genus Datura. These are two examples of two monographs. Okay. Now, catalogues. This is the last taxonomic aid that we are going to study. What are catalogues? Now, we studied that manuals contain detailed description of organisms found in a particular area. What do catalogues contain? Catalogues contain brief description, okay, with image, okay, a picture would be present, and an alphabetic arrangement of species found in a particular area. So, three things are present in catalogues. It would contain the list of species found in a particular area in an alphabetical order, number one. Okay, alphabetical arrangement, an image would be present for each species, and a brief description for that species would also be there. Now, catalogues also exist for both plants and animals. Example is the birds of North America. So, all the birds in North America, their images and their listing in alphabetical order along with their brief descriptions would be present in a catalog. For example, if you go to a car showroom for buying a car, for example, right? So, आप क्या करोगे? सबसे पहले you would refer to a catalog. Okay, you would scan through the different kinds of cars that are present. Then you will identify the car of your interest. Then you will study the details about it. Okay, so and for example, for even if you go to buy cosmetic products or you go to shopping, okay, you are first provided a catalog that these are the products that we have. So catalogs are an easy way in order to identify or find out what are we interested in. Okay, in case of taxonomy, in order to identify the plant. Okay, so this is also helping us in identifying our specimens. Okay, so if you are going to a botanical garden, for example, there are also catalogs available. So now you will study, okay, we already know what organism we are interested in. So you will first scan through the catalog, okay, is this plant present here in this botanical garden? If the plant is present, then you will go and further and research about that plant, see that plant, read more about that plant, right? And observes its features. If it is not present in that botanical garden, why would you go and search among so many plants to spot your plant? So catalogs are easy way to find out information very quickly. Okay. So coming to PYQs, this is for NEET, came into NEET 2019. The contrasting characteristics generally in a pair used for identification of animals in taxonomic key are referred to as, now focus here, contrasting characteristics. We already studied that in key. Contrasting characteristics are present in pair and each pair is known as a couplet. Leads are the statements that are contrasting statements that are present in a couplet, but the pair, the contrasting characteristics which is present in a pair is known as a couplet. Okay. Couplet comprises of leads. So the correct answer is option number B, couplet. Doublet is what? Doublet is double of two things. So same thing is occurring twice. That is what we call a double. Double हम किस चीज को बोलते हैं? एक ही चीज दो बार हमें दिख रही है उसको हम double बोलते हैं. So doublet is not the correct answer. Neither is lead. Neither is alternate. Okay. So the correct answer is option number B, couplet. Now match the items given in column 1 with those in column 2 and select the correct option given below. Now what is herbarium? Herbarium is a place where dried and pressed plant specimens are mounted on sheets and they are kept over there. Okay, so A is matching with 3. A is matching with 3 in option number B and option number D. So automatically option number A and C are incorrect. Key. Key is a place having a collection of preserved plants and animals. No, that is incorrect. That is a museum. So C is 1. C is 1 in both B and D. Key is a booklet containing a list of characters and their alternates which are helpful in identification of taxa. Yes, this is the key. So B is 4. So option number B, in option number B, B is 2. So this is incorrect. The correct answer is option number 4. Let us see for catalog also. Catalog is a list that enumerates methodically all the species found in an area with brief description. See the keyword brief description aiding identification. So catalogs are also helping in identification. D, the correct match for D is option number 2 in column 2. So the correct answer is option number D. Okay, so that is all for today's video, students. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any feedback and suggestions, or if you found something useful, do let me know in the comments below, and like this video, definitely share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye.